forgot to hit record before I started. This hive looks really strong. There appeared to be some really good bee coverage in here. So let's dig into them and see how good. This is my first real inspection since winter. So some of this they might not love. Lots of pollen, honey, or nectar rather, that they're bringing in. But a good amount of pollen and nectar. They look very nice, very healthy. I'll sit this one off to the side here. And just let them hang out right there. I just realized last night that I shot some video last year that didn't get edited and uploaded, where I combined two of the hives we had because they just weren't building up the way I wanted, and actually replaced the queen with a queen I found on eBay. Oh my goodness, we are just loaded up with brood here. Larvae where there isn't brood. Look at that. Starting to get some swarm cells. Knock those down. They just look fantastic. Such good bee coverage. So many bees. So many bees to come here soon. Larvae in here, good amount of larvae, some cap brood, some bee brood. Looks like she's backfilling. Oh yeah, that's what's going on. She's just backfilling. No swarm sign on here. Tons of eggs on this frame, eggs, larvae. It wouldn't surprise me if she was on this frame or the one beside it. Don't see her here, and there's no swarm sign. Awesome. Six hives. I would say tons of eggs on here. Backfilling again. A few swarm cups. Knock those down. See her on this side. I know a lot of people are already probably a couple of inspections deep and might have even opened their bees up during winter. I'm not doing that. I'm not opening my bees up early and risk chilling them. Thought I was going to see all that drone based off the way this is heavy. They've put drone comb down at the bottom. They've completely filled this frame with workers. Wow. I mean, chock full. Couple queen cups. I don't see her on this frame, but this frame is so full of brood, I don't know. If she was on it, she wouldn't stay on it long. Got a few cups here. Don't see the queen. We've got we know she's here. So she is doing a superb job of backfilling as they go. Alright, let's take care of some of this. She is right here at the top of the bar. Going back into the dark right there. Same thing over here. I mean, just, she is filling this thing up. She's doing amazing. It's what you'd want at this stage. I mean, that is just capped brood all the way across. I'm going to sit this frame down momentarily. Don't like to sit them on the ground. This next one's got some, they did some funny business, and I'm going to have to deal with that, so might as well deal with it now. There's that. We're just going to chop that off and send it into the oblivion. They can rework with it. There's eggs everywhere in here. She has, you know, this is all fresh wax. We're not going to go through this yellow one. This is one that I got from David last night. You'll see it in the video. There's no reason for me to fool with them. They're fine. Excellent. That hive looked, that's exactly what we're looking for right now. Now, this is the weakest hive we had going into winter. I have high hopes for it, but I also have realistic expectations, and if I open it up and there's only a frame or two of bees, well, that sucks, but I guess at least there's a frame of two or bees. Now, on the contrary, if I open it up and it's just chock full, I'm going to order another one of those eBay queens. Okay, so not chock full. They couldn't get to the fondant. That sucks. No larvae, no eggs. But with them being so small, these bees might need to go in a nuke. I think I'll bring a nuke and switch them over the next inspection if we're not seeing anything real well. Look at that now. It's not a ton, but it is new bees. And we got a ton of eggs in here, so she's laying. I think she's on this next frame. I can already see her. I'm going to let her crawl back down because right now she's right at the top. Now, this hive isn't doing as well, but they made it through winter. Don't see eggs down in there, but she is backfilling here. They must have just had just enough bees to make it through winter. Guess the only good thing is not having to worry about them swarming right now. So we'll leave them alone. Let's see if we can pull her out and her not be at the top now. Okay, she is right there. And she's doing good. She's laying real good. Now we got a flow on. I think they'll explode. Just give them a few weeks. Give them some time to do it. So this one I would definitely say it survived winter. It did not thrive during winter. But the bees are still there. Alright. This is a nuke I bought last year. And it was actually the only hive that really made any honey for us. It was my strongest hive during the honey flow. Let's see how they look. Could look better. That frame's gotten a little moldy. It's not too bad. They'll clean it up. See, some of these frames may be honey frames that need to move up into another box. This is mostly honey from last year. Oh yeah, that's basically a whole frame of honey. Let's get to the brood here. Lots of propolis. I'm gonna have to have a hive cleaning day. Look at that. Nectar, pollen, nectar. No brood yet. Eggs on here. Fresh eggs. Leaned over just a little bit, so maybe a day old. Lots of eggs on here. So she just started laying. And it looks like she's doing good. I don't think we'll find any swarm sign in this hive. I don't think they're quite robust enough for that, but let's just double triple check. We got capped brood all over here. Capped brood city. No swarm sign, no queen. Next. Got to bring more beetle blasters. So that the bees can propolize those entrances. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at all of that brood. Same thing. Awesome. Awesome. Didn't see the queen on there. Might see her later on the video. Who knows? Still got a couple frames she could be on. Wow. Same thing. Just a laying machine. She was marked, so in theory she would be easy to spot. Queen is doing fantastic. I don't know if there's a better feeling than this as a beekeeper, to make it through winter with 100% of your hives, make it through winter. First year, there's that queen. That mark has come off, but there she is, right in the center of the frame, backfilling. Beautiful. We haven't seen any swarm sign on here because she's still got room. Sit them back in. We're not even going to pull that last frame because they're almost never going to put it on that last frame if they're going to do it. Ow. Fantastic. That is just a great, solid brood pattern. I just realized the camera's not pointing over here. I'm sure the next frame's like that too, so I will move it. No swarm sign yet, but they are stronger than I thought when I first opened it up, and there weren't a ton on the top, the lid. That's because they're all down here. They're busy. They got babies to look out for. Yeah, spectacular. Ton of eggs over here. Still don't see Your Majesty, but no swarm sign. Just a load of eggs. Cells that look empty have eggs in them. Everything else is brood. Excellent. So the only hive that isn't going gangbusters right now is the hive that I combined because it came from 2 weak hives, and I think that's just bee coverage. Just comes down to bee coverage. She's not going to lay more than the bees can take care of. Fantastic. Just a great pattern everywhere. Again, I haven't seen her, but you don't always. Eggs are definitely good enough. No swarm sign yet. We'll check this other frame, see what's on it. Take a peek at the last frame while we've got that out, see if there's brood on it or if it's just what I would expect, pollen and nectar. Spectacular. Brood, brood, and more brood. Wow. I love to see this. I couldn't really tell what was on here, and I haven't seen her, so we're just gonna lift this up just to take a peek. There is some brood on here. Looks like all drawn brood. Don't see any eggs in these cells. There's the queen, center of the frame. So she was actually on the outside wall. That's earlier when I said I'll tell you what I'm not going to say. I was going to say I'm not going to say where she is, where she's not, because almost always beekeepers will say, well, she won't be on that outside wall, and most of the time she won't. But every once in a while. Alright, so here we are. It is the start of a new bee season, and it would appear that all of our hives made it through winter. Our new hives are prepared with more frames, and I now know which hives need second boxes, which is most of them. So, got a night of putting boxes together and a week of painting them and all that ahead. Still got 2 hives to go through at the house, but everything looks good here. I'm really happy. This one is extremely strong. Pink one's pretty strong. Purple one's strong. And I know that yellow and the doubles are really strong. So I'm really excited for what might happen here this year as far as honey is concerned. I'm thrilled. But all right.